Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are working through some of my previous Ali Edwards stories by the month. I used to subscribe to them, and if you're not familiar, I always get them confused. It's stories by the month and then the story kit. One or the other. One is like a themed based kit that comes with, Project Life cards and some embellishments. And then the other one is definitely just like month specific. I used to get the story one based on a theme. And I got them, to be honest, for a year. I think you have to commit for either 3, 6, or a whole year for the subscription. And don't get me wrong, her products are amazing. I am an Ali Edwards customer through and through. But I had recently stopped my subscription because I literally, guys, subscribe to them and have really never used any of them. Like, I would get them every month, look at all the cool stuff, and then like tuck it away because it comes in a nice little folder. And yeah, I've been sitting on all of this product. I am not gonna lie, I'm not very proud of this moment. So, and with the subscription actually also comes classes that are on her website. So I was kind of poking through some of them for inspiration because the team of her design team goes through using, the elements in each kit in different ways so that you get inspiration in order to use your kit. Hence, I have never done this. Please leave a comment down below if you can relate to not using the contents of your subscription kit. Which is why also, I do use the other subscription I do is Heidi Swap's Stamp Society. And I love that one. For $20, I get a 6x8 stamp every month. That is great. That one I do utilize. But other than that, and I've been doing 3 months this year. Remember, I did the hip kit. I've done Cocoa Daisy now, and I've done three, so every 3 months I've been changing because you need a 3-month commitment. So I've been having fun. So here I am. That was a big intro. I'm sorry. Here I am trying to use the Awesome Story Kit. Now, I don't remember what month the Awesome one was, but overall, I've pulled out this paper, which is a 6x8, which does come in the kit, to tell one story that I think I want to go with this photo of Valentina getting adjusted at our clinic. If you don't know, me and my husband are chiropractors, and we own our own clinic, so she does come in from time to time to get adjusted. So I'm thinking of using the So Totally Awesome. Here I have to punch out like the little inserts, but this is like glittered. And have this be accommodating it in a 6x8 album. They're both going to be 6x8. Or I'm kind of also liking this banner. There was like 3 felt banners that came in. So maybe even 2 of them. So these are the things that we'll finally decide when I get to creating. I also like these little rainbows that I thought could be here. So that's going to be one of the stories. And then it comes with these like cute word phrase stickers that are in gold embossed, which I love. And then the other story is this little one. My daughter has taken her first trip without her parents, meaning me and Miguel, with her grandma on vacation. So she's got away. So this was a picture I took because she got a new Rolly book bag and the whole thing. So it's an awesome experience for her. So I'm thinking of now making, these also came in the kit. So it comes with, I want to say 3 6x8s and then these 2 3x8s. So this might be one of the stories this way because this encourages the holes over here. Then flip it over and I think I'm going to like line these with these and then have this little guy over here. So that, and I just have some of the other embellishments. And this is an embellishment though, this Starburst, which I love, was from the Glow, because I have them all open now. The Glow story kit. So I'm thinking that that might be cool on here. So, and it's a layered one, so I might do that. Also, I loved the Totally Loving This, or You Make Me Happy, because of the pink and purple, and it's all her things. So this is what we're creating. I also just have some of these pink ones here from Cocoa Daisy. These are just sitting on my desk. Oh, and this one was from the Glow Kit too, these little Starbursts, because I thought about doing them, the pink ones, per number. And then all of my journaling is already done on matte clear sticker paper. That way I can just cut them and layer them. So we're going to put these 2 layouts together. So if you're like me and you're starting to get into your stash of great product, please, stay and watch me put these two layouts together. Let's get started. Okay, my scrappy friends, let's get started with these layouts. Now, please comment below that I am not alone in realizing how much unused products we have, especially when we have subscriptions. I feel like, don't get me wrong, like I love these Ali Edward kits, and I guess I've been feeling just a bit overwhelmed because remember, these kits are geared towards more storytelling and not just like pocket pages and Project Life. So sometimes I felt overwhelmed because I may not be going through a chapter in life that month where, for instance, this one was called Awesome, where there were a lot of amazing things coming out. And the idea is to look at life and maybe tell stories from a few months ago or even last year that were awesome. And I just feel like I hope I'm not alone in feeling that sometimes we get these kits, we have good intention to use them, we don't use them, and they sit. So I'm definitely going to make a conscious effort to have this become a series at least monthly where I break out one of these kits and use some other products. Because otherwise, I feel too that maybe I should just divvy up the products, and maybe if I just had like, a drawer full of all the chipboard pieces and a drawer just with tiny word stickers, I would probably use the products in that way, but then those themed stories would never get into my albums. So I might just be alone in that. But back to the projects. As you saw, I did put together the first one that I wanted with that kind of mint green pattern paper and that picture with Miguel adjusting our daughter Valentina at our office. And I was just toying between because I really love those glitter cardstock pieces that said like this is totally awesome, but I love those little banners, and so I put it on the side up in the left hand corner until I can come back to it and decide. And then all of my journaling has been done on clear matte sticker paper, which is the brand I use is from Avery, and I will try to remember to leave the link down below. It has been so great, especially, don't get me wrong, like I've always done just copy paper. I'm that person too who doesn't care too much, but especially when you have a patterned area that you still want it to shine through, the clear white sticker paper is totally awesome. So here I was using one of those journaling cards, and you see I kind of like cut it close to the words and then rounded the corners. And while I loved it, because I wanted it still in that area, I didn't want it blocking my daughter's hand on her little suitcase here. So I do take the time to fussy cut out these words, and it says, "Oh wow, this is awesome." And as I was mentioning, this was her first trip. She is back in town. And so I definitely wanted to tell the story on like the four things I think I was saying that was awesome on the trip. So it's kind of like a reflection on her trip, even though this was like the first picture taken on her way to the airport. But I think it culminates it because she just stands so independently and so proud with her little Rolly book bag and stuff. And she went with her grandma, and she did have the best time. She enjoyed herself with all her cousins. And so I loved using these two 3x8 kind of pattern papers. One initiates the storytelling, which is this awesome card. And I did adhere it already to the back of the other side, knowing that these would just be back to back in my album. Sometimes I feel like we lose track of how the spread should kind of flow, and we have to kind of go back and adhere pages back to back later. I'm just kind of trying to go just in essence as I make them and not really rearrange too much is my hope. So these pieces, this orange circle and the little like gold burst stars, were from the glow kits because at this point I have all of the kits open on my desk, and I just was looking for a few embellishments to go with it, and I just thought these really worked. Because I think the other chipboards that came with the awesome kit were just those glittered cardstock was that option. So there was nothing else, so I was pulling from something else. So don't get me wrong, when I use the glow kit, I might be low on the embellishments because I'm using them now, but I'm okay with that. And also those little star sticker bursts that I use to distinguish the five little sections on the page, that was from the glow kit too. So the gold and the pink I alternated just because this layout had a very pink theme to it because of her book bag, and pretty much it's my kid's favorite color right now. So that is where this one kind of goes, and I kept the embellishment simple at this point. If this becomes a series that everyone enjoys of me kind of at least doing 1 to 2 projects with a kit to start using these products. I'm sure my style will evolve, but right now we're keeping it quite simple. But I think the whole point of Ali Edwards is products is to keep it simple and let your photos and your storytelling being the main focus of these layouts. So I need to keep that in mind. So I will go back to the first layout, and I do decide to keep the fabric bunting flags as my element. So I do keep it this way, even though I go back one more time. I'm like, do I really like it? Do I really like it? Yes, I really like it. And so I like that because of that unity too. I don't get to use those rainbows, but those will be for another layout in the future. So, yeah, that'll wrap it up. Okay, that will wrap up these 2 layouts using the awesome story kit from Ali Edwards. You saw me toy between these felt pendants and the little glitter one quite a while. And I ended up going with this simply because I felt like it matched this side a little bit better, even picking up the yellow from this page that already prompted you for certain stories to be told. And then I just went ahead and adhered it back to back. So these will just be consecutive pages, which works out quite nicely, in fact. And then told the story of my daughter taking a trip to Chicago recently this summer. It's our first one away. And I like the dimension on this side with the chipboard and some of the pieces laying on there. You saw me kind of struggle there too with making it a whole piece. And I just, in the end, I just didn't want to block her hand with the suitcase, which is why I got cut down really simply like that. And then using all of these little starbursts on this side for each of the points there. She had a great trip. So these 2 are complete. I am happy that I have now use some of these kits. I would say probably stay tuned for me to go through all of them. Like I said, I have a year. So the year that I started was Bloom. And then I ended with, what did I end with? So pretty much I think it's like the 2021 through 2022 kits. I think I also follow Crystal Udunyante. I'm probably saying her last name wrong. And she always does a story kit crush, which it's a series that she has on her channel where she takes a kit and tries to use up as much of the content as possible. And so I definitely should look to her channel. I know that she does it for some more inspiration, but for my first attempt at it, I am very happy. These will now go into this little layout this album that I'm starting now. You've seen this one on my channel, so this will kind of go right in here. And actually, I probably can adhere that to here and block out that one and go from there. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so and give this video a thumbs up. Until next time, everyone. Bye.